boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
Showtime.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Giving out free dubs.
I'm in the other room watching it, bro, and I run in the other room. He done already ran the ball.
There's 5 seconds left. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Then he tried to score. I'm like, nigga, you could just easily go out of bounds, nigga, and just kick the field goal to win the game.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I'm saying there's some door shit in the NFC. Like, what the fuck?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ass.
And the thing is like he was playing hungry the whole game. I wasn't even. Ain't give him no nothing. That was all him. Played a great game. The moment I seen that, I'm.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. But a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots. You wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check 52. Yup. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Watch the run.
You gonna get that to me?
Slam. Go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Adams. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's more on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. On first down, Gamble, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down now, Gamble, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Elder. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Let's go.
It's going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. 34. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. Right. Ready, go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown! A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Boy.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Elder. Open man is Ross. Complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. Gamble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Chubb on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Adams, off play action, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Here we go.
To throw on third down, Adams. And it's complete to Kelsey. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
A toss play to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Jim.
Chubb. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
It's been a long day for you. Go.
Back to throw. Adams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
Mike 17. On the ball. Mike 17. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Get it roll. West. Get there. 17's Mike. Mike 17.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Under 10. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw. Elder. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Adams throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now Adams to throw. Off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Elder looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Off the play fake. Elder rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, Elder. And he will find his man on the outside. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Off play action. Elder. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line 17, line 17. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Adams looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Let's go, baby.
Back now in Mexico City as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
4th quarter, man.
15 more
Let's
there.
go. Run the clock out, though.
Another
I love
1st
this
down.
shit. Run the clock out. fucking clock out.
Let's go now. Let's go, D. Double time. Double time.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Yes,
left side, it's complete. He's got
Let's
it.
go.
And
Keep running that thing.
Down to the 15 for a pickup
So,
of
D,
4.
keep everything in front of you. Keep that
good
clock
for
running.
4.
That's all we want.
It's second down.
That's all we want, Coach.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Oh!
Touchdown.
You got it. Get that in front of you.
His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Right there.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Gamble, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Elder. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun, Elder sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch, switch, switch.
On 4th down, Elder eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Elder. They'll roll him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Switch, switch, switch. Mike's 56. Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun. Elder. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him. We got him.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Let's fucking go. Jeez.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's cutting the check. Let's go.
Adams now throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Defense.
Little Dick.
Defense.
I'm back. Kelly pulled up.
On 1st down, Gamble.
But I'm back, bitch.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, is it a show? Is it a show, T-Row?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one.
That is crazy. That's a fucking tub, man. This is annoying, bro.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
Ready, little D?
On third down, Gamble. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Is you and Fred?
Yeah.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the
that's what I'm talking about. Play recognition, though. Like, when they play with play recognition, that's how it's supposed to be played, bro.
So
no
bullshit on first, now second and 10. Adams throwing again.
He's going to show the game over.
Let's go, Tammy.
And that
we needed it. We need all the XP we can get, baby.
So this one a victory for the Raiders.
So
for our visitors, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.